Easy Pass really isn't even technology. I have a couple $2 bills. I'll donate if I think it's actually going to make a difference to something. I've become more skeptical of things. My first crush was Halle Berry in the Flintstones movie. Is your face covered in plastic wrap? Greetings. Welcome to the Random University. Today I got Tony, Scott, Mike Hall. How you guys doing?
Good.
Good. Super fine.
Super fine. All right, guys. Today we're going to talk about some shows on Netflix. I know Scott's not a huge fan of Netflix.
I'm one of those people. I get texts. You've texted me. Did you watch this yet? And I just ignore you.
Are you a Prime guy?
No, I just don't like being told what to watch. I don't like being told what to watch. I don't have time.
You have all the time.
I don't. It's like nothing.
Do you work 80 hours a week?
No, but I just don't have time for these shenanigans.
Just a lovely
of
husband.
Dedicating 900 fucking hours to.
How much Madden?
How many Madden championships do you have though?
I had one
franchise
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
I'm a busy man. It's like, oh, did you watch Always Sunny? No, you should. All right, how many seasons? 15. Yeah, no, it's
Yeah,
not
I get
happening.
that, but
Yeah,
a new show.
Nobody's saying that you have to watch all 15 seasons in a week.
I'm extremely pretentious. If I don't recommend a
Spell
show,
that.
it's not good.
That's ridiculous.
Understand. I mean, I could say Scott's never steered me wrong as far as entertainment
It's
goes.
true. Thank you.
But one
I'm trying to think
thing,
of something.
one movie we did disagree on was Pan's Labyrinth.
No worst movie of all time.
It was not the worst movie of all. Have you guys ever seen that?
I have not.
It's not in English, right? Isn't it?
No,
Subtitles?
it's in Spanish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian
I don't like
Doyle.
reading subtitles. I'm lazy.
It was a great.
I know what
fucking
movie you're talking about. I'm just
Yeah.
lazy.
I actually rented it for you when I had my Blockbuster membership, and I wanted to
Yeah,
break
you
it.
suffered through it.
Yeah, it was horrible. I think I lost a bet and had to watch it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it was.
Remember
It was
when
good.
that was Palmer Video?
What about AI? That movie probably wasn't
AI
good.
was
Scott
a
loved
great
that
movie.
movie.
AI was a great movie.
Is this a basketball movie?
No,
No.
it's
About Allen
artificial,
Iverson?
artificial intelligence.
Paul seems to know an
It
awful
could
lot
be.
about it for
Yeah.
not knowing it.
I was just trying to think of something.
never seen it.
Horrible that you like a lot.
You know what? You don't like the Streets band.
Yeah,
There
that's
you
not
go.
that good. Come on.
They were great.
Yeah, Brian loves
But
it.
we got. All
Okay,
right, we're getting too far off here. We're talking about movies,
Yeah,
and now we're going
let's
to
end
music.
it really quick. Hall likes Creed and bread and butter pickles. His opinion means nothing.
Everybody liked that Creed album. Jesus,
With arms wide
defending myself.
open.
Hall also,
Yeah, I liked that when I was younger, like everybody else
nope,
did.
I never did.
I
Just
don't know.
admit it.
Hall also bought the Fort Minor album.
I might have.
He definitely did. You listened.
I don't know, but it's great.
You don't,
You don't even know who Fort Minor is.
It's 100% to remember the name.
It's the Linkin Park
20%
guy.
Power.
Oh.
Where'd you go?
You didn't like Linkin Park?
Mike Shinoda.
Horrible.
I mean,
Where'd you go?
I just thought it might be good
I
because
miss
it was a
you
Linkin
so.
Park guy.
It's horrible.
Yeah.
It's still, that CD is still
For
in
something
the
being so
probe.
horrible, you're singing the whole damn album.
Because you listen to it while putting together puzzles in front of me.
That's not true. Now you're just saying crazy.
Puzzles
things.
of horses
What are you
upside down.
talking about?
Oh God.
All right, so
Ooh, Blindside.
have you guys ever watched the show Big Mouth?
I did. The
Yes.
cartoon show.
Yes.
Yes, it is funny.
That is an extremely funny show.
That's one with Nick
Kroll.
Nick
Yeah.
Kroll's hilarious.
They oddly
Yes,
made
he is.
his
It's like the
animated
puberty
character
monster.
look like him.
Well, they're also.
I know, but like
Yeah.
it's kind of like
them.
an ugly animated him, but
Yeah.
it works.
He is ugly. That's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
It's fine with being yourself, Scott. Own it.
I like when they make cartoon shows where they're real,
They're edgy.
yeah, like raunchy and they curse.
Do you
and
guys
stuff.
find
It's
yourself like you just go away from them though? Like you don't, you know what I mean? It's their
Well, I
hard.
think when they like if you watch through the whole thing, like I never watched Big Mouth before, and then my brother told me about it, and he's like, "Oh, it's real funny," and I was like, "All right, whatever." I watched the first episode. They had 2 seasons of it, and like they had just come out with the second season, so I was like, "Oh, I'll watch through." But then when they have this long gap, like now you're a fan of it. I watched both seasons, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "This
Yeah.
show's fucking awesome."
Mhm.
And now they have this long gap in between. Okay, when they're gonna put another one out?
Lose touch.
Yeah, you kind of lose the interest about it, but that's where we've gotten with Netflix. We've gotten
Yep.
so spoiled
Oh, yeah.
because think about
You watch a
when-
whole season.
exactly.
Yeah.
Well, you want it right now. Like you want the whole thing
Yeah.
right now. Like whereas remember when we were in like high school, middle school, like if you liked the show, it was
Yeah.
week by week.
One episode.
And then the season would be over, and then you'd be like, "Fuck, I gotta wait all the way till next year for this." But you still were like waiting for it.
Yeah,
you
I gotta
know?
watch that asshole try to break out of prison again in season 2.
Yeah.
That's another shit show.
I
Prison
I
Break.
never
I've
watched
never
it.
watched Prison Break.
He's got a tattoo of an escape on his back.
And they didn't
fucking
notice it.
dumb was that? Yeah. Like, how dumb? These show, like,
I hate how I agree with him right now.
It's so dumb.
Well, I think one of the worst was Lost.
I
You
remember
know,
I watched the
the
first
amount
couple
of-
seasons and I stopped.
I'm rewatching that, and I'm only
Why?
on season 1 because my wife never seen it, so I'm
Don't waste
rewatching
their time.
yeah,
Well,
the ending is so bad.
it. It's like, don't spoil it for her. It keeps her
It's like
quiet.
they ran out of
Tell us how
shit
you
to
really
write.
feel.
I feel like with Lost they wrote themselves into
Yeah.
a corner and they were like, "Fuck, we've
Yeah.
They
done too
couldn't-
much.
yeah.
How do we get out of this?"
They couldn't make anything make sense. It
No.
seemed
Yeah.
there's just nothing made sense.
Yeah,
They were lost.
You know, oh, jeez.
oh, yeah, we got it.
You know what?
Law and Order.
You know what Netflix show is actually good? I did give a shot. The new Dracula.
I did.
No.
Wait, the one that just came out was like
Yes,
3 episodes.
It was 3
That shit
episodes.
was so
The
stupid.
ending was terrible.
Fun. You didn't laugh. You didn't laugh when Dracula got the Wi-Fi password and he was like in the modern world. I thought it was good. I thought it was very
No,
like.
I was
What
caught
you
more
just
for the
said
first 2
sounded
episodes, and the
awful.
third.
No, he's a funny guy. Dracula's
the
funny.
third episode, it got too weird and shit. And I just
Why?
Dracula.
Why?
I
Oh,
just
that got weird, Tony. Dracula eating people. Episode 3 is when you tapped out.
You just said Dracula got a
He
Wi-Fi
checked out.
password. That sounds
Dracula's doing what he
Yeah,
should
because
be.
it got-
that's
done
where it
here.
got
It
unbelievable.
got away
This is
from
where I draw
what
the
Dracula
line.
is, and it started just. I don't know. Like that's when I was lost. I'm telling you. Like, that's when, in the first 2 episodes I thought were great. I was so fucking hypnotized. In the third episode, it just got.
Well, that's when he awoke after like 500 years.
Yeah, I'm gonna break out of Davy Jones' locker. Not the, he's in the ocean.
Pirates of the
How
Caribbean.
did Davy Jones locker?
It's fucking it was just similar things.
What?
Similar thing.
He was in a trunk in the bottom of the ocean.
It was his coffin.
Oh, well,
Uh,
very
spoiler
similar
alert.
to a Davy
Yeah.
Jones' locker fucking thing, is it
No,
not?
flying in an
Is it not
airplane,
similar?
flying on a dragon.
I'm
It's very similar.
Whatever.
I like.
Same damn thing.
That's so far away.
I gave it a 4.2 out of 5.
I'll never
I
watch it.
don't disagree that much. I'm just telling you that the third episode I got I was fucking caught, and then
The third episode is where I wanted a second season. So Tony and I
there's
disagree.
only
here.
3
If
episodes.
You know-
you watch for yourself, let us know.
Tune in.
You know, it's a good cartoon show on Netflix too. F is for Family.
Bill Burr.
I've never
Yeah.
watched
And
that.
It's a
recent-
Bill Burr
Still never
show.
watched
It
that.
is
Oh my
hilarious.
god.
Me and the
Just when I throw a beer at my kid watching
no,
that.
my wife and I actually watched like 2 seasons of it. It is good.
Yeah, there's I
Like,
think
she
there's
actually
3
likes
right
it.
now.
She doesn't really like those shows too much.
I might have to watch
You
it.
like Bill Burr?
Bill Burr is so
Yeah.
good.
He's like the main character.
Yeah.
He's the main guy for the show. He's hilarious.
It's good, but it's like you said. Like I watched the first 2 seasons, and then like I just kind of got out of it.
There's
There's
also
a third
there's
season
nothing
now
that
that
keeps
came
you
out not that long ago.
on the hook for what's happening next.
But they're like
But I'm
cartoon
telling you,
shows,
it's
that's why.
because you have all of it
Yeah.
presented
but
to you
this is a
immediately.
cartoon like it's not like a.
But when the new
it's
season
not
comes
like
out,
the
you
Game of
can-
Thrones where it was like, I need to know what happens in this next season. They leave you with a cliffhanger.
What
It's a
another
cartoon.
show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
No, but they still do have
it's
things
worth
that
watching.
happen.
Yeah,
I like it.
yeah, 100%. Like he got fired from his.
Did you watch The Society?
Did
No.
I?
Okay, see, these are my favorite shows, and it's like it's gonna sound awful, like I'm a teeny bopper.
Yeah, what are you, like a teenage girl?
I
right now?
really like the
The
like
Society.
I like the
Yeah,
Lord of the
right.
Flies type shows
Wait, I
where
think I did start
like
watching that.
like teenage kids like their parents disappear
Is that where
and
the
they have to
werewolf-
run their own town. I like shit like that.
Oh, what's that? There was one they had on Netflix. I think it was called The Apocalypse or something like that.
Maybe.
Umbrella Academy was good. So it's
I think
similar.
Is it raining a lot there?
Nobody heard of the Umbrella Academy?
Isn't it like a superhero show?
Yeah, I've
it's a
heard of
superhero
it.
show.
We'll have to catch that one, Tone.
Strike 3.
Swing and a miss.
I actually heard it was
or the boys on the. I mean, not to get away from Netflix, but
That's on
the
Prime,
boys on the
yeah.
on
That
Prime.
I don't
show
have
is
Prime.
awesome.
I can't afford $5.99.
Mike likes it because there was a guy that was hooking up with a dolphin.
How the
Wait.
Aquaman guy?
Wait, Mike likes the show because someone was.
No,
Hooking up with a
So
dolphin.
no,
Hooking
because
up
I
with-
like
That's
the
the
Miami
reason?
Dolphins.
Yes.
He thinks-
Gotcha.
yeah, it's a horrible joke.
Laces out, Mike.
I just picture Mike like, huh?
And the guy doesn't hook up with a dolphin.
You watch
He's just-
this episode.
He's
you
like
will think
Aquaman,
of
that's all.
I think of Mike when I watch that happening.
Netflix actually
They don't
has,
actually show them
they
hooking
have
up.
some pretty good like original movies that
Yes.
they make on
Oh
there.
yeah.
They nailed
yeah.
the teen drama one
Which one?
once again. Netflix movies, like they nailed the rom-coms.
What are you like?
Oh, yeah.
You
What is
literally
going on?
are like a teenage girl. What is wrong with
He's
you?
in, wait, what was it?
I
What
think
was
we
in
were talking
South
about
Park that they
Dinosaurs.
called him?
I don't know.
I like
It's like
those
teenies
movies.
are.
Yeah, you
They're
like
not
rom-coms,
bad.
but you don't sit
They
down
had.
with guys
I
and
was
talk
I was
about
telling you
rom-coms.
about this one the other day. They have one. It's called American Assassin,
Yeah.
and it's with
Oh,
this guy.
Jimmy.
He's on the beach with his girlfriend, and then he proposes to her in the water, and he's like filming the whole thing on his phone, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna go get us some drinks, babe," and he's still filming, and he walks over to the bartender. And the next thing you know, they see these boats in the background. They roll up, and it's all these terrorists, and they're like, "Blah, blah, blah, blah," and they're just killing everyone on the beach. And he comes running back down because
With his drinks.
he's Well, no, he tosses. No, it would have been better if he
Save the Diet
fucking,
Pepsi.
if he would have chugged both of them and then went and started beating the shit out of them.
These
No,
are
but
$17.
he runs back down the beach to go get his fiance now,
Yeah.
and she got shot in the back, and she's laying there. And he gets shot in the leg, and they're both down, and he's like trying to grab her, and the terrorist walks up, looks at both of them, and puts a bullet in her
That's
head and just
brutal.
walks away.
Jeez.
And he like remembered the guy's face, and he turns into this fucking like killing machine.
That's another problem, though. I'm sure it was a great movie. Everyone's
Did he say
trying to
good luck?
Yeah, everyone tries to redo
Yeah.
Taken now.
No,
Everyone
but
tries.
no. It was really good though because they flipped the whole premise of it because he ends up in the next like 5 minutes. You see him train and do all this stuff,
In
and
5 minutes, he just becomes a
yeah,
killer.
it's like no, it's like a fucking.
Oh,
they
this
fast
is
forward like a year. They go forward like a year, and it shows
Training
him.
montage.
He's like beating the shit out of people in like MMA classes, and he's fucking throwing knives in his house. And
That's
at like a
just
picture of like a fucking terrorist people because I guess he got a picture of the guy somehow.
Yeah, did
And
you ever? Now that you're saying this, did you question how all this happened?
yeah.
How did he get a picture?
Most
of this
movies
guy?
have
Do you watch
25
Fast and
models.
Furious, Scott?
No, but then he's communicating.
They're not
He's
fun to
communicating
watch.
with someone in like in Iraq or something like that. He's trying to join a terrorist organization that this guy belongs to.
Undercover.
Yeah, and he's gonna go kill him. But he eventually ends up getting in the room with the guy, and then the U.S. government had been spying on him the whole time. They recruit him for this team that Michael Keaton is the fucking leader of, and he's this fucking like
MK.
he's
That's what I
this
call him.
he's this like maniac
Like Batman?
fucking army dude. Yeah,
Yeah, MK.
it's a really good fucking movie.
Cool.
How have I never heard of this?
It literally just
Right,
came
because you're
out.
too busy bashing Dracula, you shithead.
The only one that kind of backed you. You
Yeah,
lost
right,
me.
I'm sorry. And I am drinking your soda.
Whoop. All right, buddy, go ahead.
No, but it's a really good movie though. I won't. If you guys want to watch it, I'm not going to give away
Yeah,
anything.
that's
It's
it.
really
Other
cool.
Netflix
Just give away the
originals. They've had
ending.
some really good
I'm not
movies.
gonna watch it.
I can't ruin it for them.
Well,
No, I'll watch it.
it's not, you act like you're not gonna watch it even if you know the ending.
I mean, I probably won't.
Yeah, but
That
you're
would
not gonna watch it
probably-
regardless. So what the fuck?
What happens at the end of your rom-com? Do they break
Yeah,
up and
wait,
then fall
what
back in love
rom-com
at
are
the
you
end,
talking
like
about?
every
That
There's
they
a
kill
goddamn
them
bunch
with these
of
Netflix
good ones, and they
Yeah.
do
Name
kill
one.
it. Like, I'm not gonna name one.
Because you can't.
Name one.
There was one good one with the girl and
Glee?
the guy. The boys I loved before. That was a good one.
The Boys I Love. Before.
Yeah.
Now,
They came out with
This is
the-
the rise of
hold
Scott
on.
Gambino.
They came out with the second one. They came out with the second one. It's P.S. I love you.
Boys.
No, the
Is
boys
this
I love
real?
you. I just got the email.
So wait a minute,
This
wait.
cannot be real life.
I just got the email.
Was this movie selection yours?
Well,
Sure sounds like it.
I watched the preview. Well, first of all, I look at Netflix ones that my wife might like, even though I know
Yeah, you
I
gotta
would.
do that
And then
sometimes.
I'll be like,
Thoughtful
"You
person.
interested?" And like, she'll be like, "Sure." And like, I end up like, "This is good."
With that, do you occasionally walk in the room, pull your pants down halfway, and go, "You interested?"
Hey, baby, how does that feel?
No, I like those movies. There's another one too.
You haven't really wowed us at all yet.
Because I'm
Like-
over these fucking death movies and like, oh,
Right,
it's
there's
John
one
Wick
line.
again.
John
Remember
Wick
the,
and I-
the third one, yeah. How many times could you
He's
fall down a
tired
flight of fucking?
I thought
He's
John
tired of murdering and
fun.
killing.
So he's gonna
He
start
wants
thinking about.
young love.
Yes.
Yes.
Understandable.
But I'm
I
saying-
want happiness.
But what I'm saying is that the
I'm
rom-com...
only wanting happiness, but you're.
No.
You
The
can't even
rom-com-
name a fucking real
All
movie.
rom-coms are the same, just like all action movies. They all are the same. Like, it's just...
Oh, sometimes there's like a case of like someone dies randomly.
Yeah, same in
What?
in
Are you
action.
upset
Oh,
Dawson's
okay.
Creek
What is
ended?
it?
I love Dawson's Creek. That was a great.
What was that one movie?
What?
What was it? Channing Tatum, where him and his wife get into a car
That
accident,
sucked.
and
The
then she
Vow.
forgets.
That sucked.
That movie should have ended after the
50
car
First
accident.
Dates?
It's a true story, so that wouldn't have been a true story then.
Well, I'm just saying they should have modified it a
It
little
would
bit.
have been a
They should have
3-minute movie.
what they should
Why
have
would you go
done
to see that?
as he walks into the hospital and he's like, "Oh my God, baby, are you all right?" And she's like, "Who are you?" He should have been like, "Oh, wrong room."
Click enemy.
I like the scumbag who came back in that and tried to like convince her. He was his like the
I
husband.
never saw it.
Me
I
neither.
only knew the beginning of it.
Which is
I turned it off there.
There
at
goes
that
me
point.
either. I
That's
only
not
know
another rom-com, Scott. Like,
I can't
you say you have somebody.
All right,
who's
there was
bald.
one called Let It Snow that came out around.
Ugh.
It came out around.
Was that a Hallmark movie?
No, but it's kind of like.
You probably love the
Was it
whole-
about?
No, I don't like.
Oh,
I don't
yes.
like the Hallmark
Oh,
movies.
my
I
Those
don't.
are
I
so
don't.
fucking cheesy.
I hate how they
Yeah.
make a movie out of everything on Hallmark. It's like if you read the info, a
They use all the
bakery
same
owner
actors.
bakes 12 cookies, and one of them has a special place in someone's heart. What?
Hopefully it's
Comedy.
diabetes.
Yeah.
I am so confused.
We lost tone and
I'm
diabetes.
gone.
You know what's a cool
I
action
wish,
movie?
we, I wish we do.
Have you ever seen Have you ever seen the movie Upgrade?
Yes. Yes, that was
That
a fucking
is a
awesome
cool
movie.
movie.
Let me guess.
Where
Some
he-
guy.
Have I seen
No.
that?
Probably.
I watched it.
Where he gets the fucking program
He gets like a
downloaded
chip
onto
in his
the
like
fucking
neck or
awesome.
something. That movie.
Oh,
That,
yeah.
that one part
Shit.
where he breaks into the guy's house,
Yeah,
and
he,
he's
like,
like, "Well, let me take
puts
over,"
the-
and he
yeah.
goes, "Give me permission." Then he fucking
Like,
goes into
and
the
he just-
killing
yeah,
mode.
the
Yo,
fight scenes are
That
awesome.
was a
that shit
fucking
is
good movie.
badass.
I'm not usually
That's
about
like
these
a
movies
low
where,
budget
like,
action movie
like,
though.
yeah.
That wasn't like that popular.
I don't
but
think
it
that
was
was
really
in
cool.
theaters.
It might not have been, to be honest with you, but it's really it's well
That
done.
was a fucking
Yeah,
awesome.
It was
movie.
only in home theaters.
It's like the
Yeah.
Pumpkin Carver.
Great movie.
Some of the best movies
Fantastic
are like
movie.
low budget.
Pumpkin Carver.
Yeah,
None of
there's
y'all
also
are
Santa-
real carvers.
Sharknado.
There's also Santa's sleigh about
Yes.
a Santa Claus who was played by Bill Goldberg, and the tagline was "He's making a list. Pray you're not on it." Those are solid.
And you know, it's your two favorite movies. Freddy Got Fingered.
That's
Oh
the
my
best
God.
movie of all time.
One of
Daddy,
the
would
greatest
you like
movies that's
some
ever been
sausage?
made.
Hall hates movies.
No, I
because
like
of
that
the
movie, but
advantage.
when we used to hang out at your house, we watched that movie maybe
That an
a
American movie.
million damn times.
Yeah, it was.
And it
well,
was
Yeah,
great a
55.
million damn times.
It was a lot.
55. We watched it 55 times.
I remember in high school I used to make my ex watch that non-stop.
Freddy Got Fingered.
I would go over to watch that every
Yeah.
day.
Jane Silent Bob. That was one of me.
This is a great
Yeah.
movie.
Jane Silent Bob was. I
Have
want
you
to see
guys-
the second one.
Have
I
you
haven't
guys
watched
seen
it.
American movie?
Yeah, it's great.
American
Great
movie.
I know
documentary.
you've seen it.
I own it.
What's it about?
Documentary. Look it up.
What is it about?
Thanks. We're here to talk about what the fuck it's about.
Look up here. Look up on your
You're
own.
not only talking to me.
Some guy who wants to make a
Mark
movie.
Borchard.
Yeah.
Is that
So
where the,
it's
is that
a
where
guy-
the bag flies in the wind?
It's a guy from
That's
American
Where are
Beauty.
they from? Green Bay,
So
right?
Yeah, Wisconsin.
They're from Wisconsin,
Oh, I think I
and
have seen
they're
this.
trying to make. He's trying to make his own film, and he wants to be a director, and like, it just fucking
I think I have.
out
seen
You
it.
there
have to watch
people.
it.
Like,
Is like Holly Berry in it for like a second?
That was Monsters Ball.
there are no
Yeah.
famous people in it, not
No.
even a little
It's a
bit.
documentary about a.
You done good, Bill.
Yeah.
Documentary.
I thought this was like a
just because
dumb-
it's a documentary doesn't
dumb
mean you can't have
comedy
anybody famous in it.
The Halle Berry was not in
MasterCard.
this movie, and
Kick
when you watch
fucking ass.
it, you'll be like, "Wow, you're right." Halle Berry would not. Harry Berry.
Harry Berry.
Harold.
Harry Berry.
Harry
You're
Berry.
gonna hey Arnold.
Harry Berry was in this movie.
What about like Game of
He was
Thrones?
there.
Did you guys like the
Game
ending
of Thrones was a spectacular show up until season 8.
Yeah, the ending was
100% right.
Yeah, everyone just bitches about that. It was
No.
fine.
It was okay, but it was
Nope.
just
Again,
We can march from New Jersey to South Carolina.
it was really
in
poorly
20
done,
minutes.
it seemed like.
No,
It's not a real.
No.
Tony.
we know it's not a real.
No,
A
it
real
was,
of what?
The
it was another
Dragons are
case.
real. They're in
Look,
Seattle now.
Yeah.
The thing is,
XFL.
it was another case of them writing themselves into a corner.
Yes,
They left
I was gonna
open
bring that
too
up.
many
Yeah.
storylines. There were too many things that went unanswered, and they needed to wrap it up real quick.
I don't know why they had to wrap it up. They could have just made
They
more
probably
But
seasons.
they could have
couldn't
easily
anymore.
they could have easily wrapped it up in a better way. Like just some of the things they did at the end, going from all of a sudden, what was the guy's name? Grey Worm. Why does he have so much power? Why does it matter what he thinks happens to Jon Snow? Okay, yep, we got to ban Jon Snow off to the. Okay, there was just so many stupid things at the end that didn't tie up in my opinion.
Well, just the fact that Jon Snow got the
I didn't know. I
shaft.
didn't mind Grey Worm.
He did.
Totally.
But
The
he
Grey
did
Worm
what
was a
had to
cool
be done.
character, and then at the
And
end
then
they
all of
turned
a
him into a
sudden-
little bitch. Like,
Yeah.
it's just like,
No.
Jon Snow.
Yeah, like who cares? He was
Why
a
didn't they
general.
fight?
Like
Yeah.
just tell him no or let him fight. It's fucking medieval time, whatever. You know what I mean? Come on. Don Vito, give me my fucking sandwich.
Hey, come on.
But you know, I mean, it was just a terrible ending to a great show. And that
Well,
happened
I
to me.
wouldn't say it was a terrible ending. It was disappointing because they just.
Not mad. I'm disappointed.
But
even worse.
but this is the problem with fans. Have you ever been satisfied with an ending, or are
I
you
haven't.
normally pissed off?
I think Breaking Bad ended
That was
very
good, yeah,
satisfyingly.
but like,
I never
No,
watched that show.
Oh my
you're
God,
never
you're missing
satisfied
out,
at the
dude.
ending. You know, you're never.
Breaking Bad was so good.
You can be satisfied, but you're never going to be happy at an ending Because if it's something that good, you
I
don't
was
want it to end.
happy.
It's like a good
I was
movie.
happy
It's
True
like a
Blood
good
ended.
meal.
True Blood was garbage.
Oh my God.
Wasted
Teenage,
True Blood was a bad
teenage
show.
girl over
Hey,
here.
Johnny.
No.
You know what time it is.
You want to end on that?
We stopped talking about Netflix a lot here.
Oh yeah, we really got away from Netflix.
What was
here.
everybody's favorite show of all time? If you had to pick
Favorite
one.
show
On
of all
Netflix
time?
or just in general?
Just in general. Like a favorite from start to finish show.
I'd probably go.
Didn't
I'd probably go with
I liked Scrubs a lot.
Oh Jesus.
Scrubs was funny. I mean,
It was a
it
good
was
show.
good. I don't know if it'd be a favorite of all time though.
I don't know about favorite of all
great
time.
shows. You go right
Like
down
not
the
like a
list.
comedy show, like an
I was
actual
like
like a
Los
show,
Ravens.
like a serious
King
show.
of
I
Queens.
honestly,
like a series?
Yeah, not just like a little half.
I would honestly say I was most invested
Entourage.
in Game of
I knew you were gonna
Thrones.
say that. It was a great show.
I would say Game of
I never
Thrones.
watched all of it.
Yeah,
Nah, it didn't.
honestly.
It didn't end good enough to be
yeah,
my
I was
favorite.
definitely. Extremely
But then
invested
my
in
wife
that.
never watched Breaking Bad, so I rewatched it with her, and I forgot how great it was. So I'd
Yeah.
probably have to put Breaking Bad.
I think
on top.
Breaking Bad.
I was so
ahead of
bored
it.
at the first episode that I
Yeah,
couldn't get
but-
through
Breaking
it.
Bad.
That
You
kinda
just gotta
happened
watch
And then
it.
I watched the
Scrubs.
last 5 minutes of
Scrubs.
it, so I know the ending, so I don't care what happens.
That whole show's so good though.
So anyone
Summer
read the
show.
books? Because I'm on the 5th one.
Of what?
The Game of Thrones.
I don't have time.
Oh
I don't have time.
Why would you want
Scott
to
doesn't have time to watch a Netflix show.
Sean Scott doesn't have time to watch Netflix, but he can read a book.
Yeah, I'm a sophisticated human. I
Okay,
read
do you want
books.
to?
Then why did you watch
do
the
you drink
shows
milk?
first?
Because I didn't know if I'd like. I would have read the
smart
books
guy.
regardless. If I didn't like the shows, I wouldn't have read the books. I could read just
But
because
wait, why would you? But why would you want to read the books knowing
They're
what
different.
happens?
they are different.
How much different are they?
Well, for instance, the Red Wedding, Rob's wife.
I think you
isn't
just want to
even
let
there.
everyone know you read.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, you might want to read that book, eh, John?
Wait, what? Say it
I
again.
don't think
The
that's
Red
gonna
Wedding.
make you want to read the book. To be
Yeah, but
honest with you, that
In the
little
Red
side-
Wedding, where Rob's wife gets
Yeah,
stabbed
she
in
gets
the
stabbed in the
stomach,
stomach.
she's not at the Red Wedding.
So does
And
she die?
Stannis is still
shortly
alive
thereafter?
right now in the 5th book.
That's horse shit.
Well, I'm just saying.
This
You know
makes
what's a
me-
good show?
This makes me want to watch it all over again.
You know what was a great show? Power.
Nah, I
You
don't
just
watch
ended.
Never
I
watched
never
it.
it. Yeah,
did.
sorry.
That was bad.
On your own there,
Yeah.
Jaws was a great movie.
No shit. Fucking breaking news. Stop the goddamn presses. One of the best movies of all time happened to be the best
Oh,
movie.
Have you guys ever heard of the Star Wars series?
Never
It was
watched it.
incredible.
Never
Do you know
watched
they
that
came
either.
out with a? Well, I told since we're on random fucking eating.
I have a
machines,
random one after you too.
Fucking they discovered a new dinosaur species in Canada.
No way.
And they nicknamed what they name it the
Maple?
the
Maple
Reaper
Leafosaurus?
Reaper of Death.
Really?
Yeah, they said that it was like way more
They
vicious
just
than
ran
the
out of
T-Rex.
names?
It was part
Is
of
it
the
How
bigger?
do they know? How
Can
the
you
fuck
just-
do they know?
because they're
describe-
Canadian.
They see the bones and they're like, this
No,
thing
Dude,
I
was
this thing was real fucking mean.
Was
Look
it
at his
like,
eye
what
socket.
made it more vicious? I'm
Well,
curious
the
about this. I'm a
T-Rex was a
dinosaur guy.
pussy.
They probably just count the amount of teeth.
T-Rex is a pussy?
He had little arms.
Yeah. It doesn't matter. The T-Rex is actually.
Because he had
looking-
little arms?
Oh, are you gonna listen? It actually had more in common with a chicken during evolution than an actual like.
All
vicious
dinosaurs have more in
machine.
common with
Yes,
birds.
but it kind of sat aside
So
and let
what
other people
stu-
kill
what-
its prey, and then came out and ate what was already killed.
Was a
They know
scavenger.
Yeah.
I don't understand how they know that, first of all, but I'll let you believe that. But
People that are smarter
what
than
makes
us.
this Reaper of Death? Was that
Who
what?
cares? Would you fuck with the Reaper of
I
Death?
just
Yes.
want to know what information you know and let us know about it.
I didn't read through it. I saw that they found a more vicious dinosaur. Than
Where
T-Rex.
was this? On the Inquirer?
Canada.
Was this on CBS.com?
It
Was
was.
it
It was. Would that
Canadian
even
News
matter?
FL?
It
Like,
wasn't the Onion.
what is the Onion? I have fucking
It's
onions
like
in
a
my salad.
satire. Oh, it's
Yeah.
a satirical fucking. Type in the Reaper of Death.
Oh, it's another rom-com that Scott watched.
Yeah, this is my next
You know,
rom-com.
you know, a movie stunk. I thought. Did you ever see The Shining?
Horrible movie.
Why do people think that's a good movie?
It's
I
just a
watched
cool-
Doctor Sleep and I enjoyed it.
It's a
so.
funny performance by Nicholson, really. There he is. Look at the Reaper of Death. That's just crazy, man.
It looks like a
It
chicken.
looks like a raptor.
Raptors weren't even
All right.
that size, and raptors had feathers.
Scientists have
So
given
what
new
time?
life to the
Yeah, they
phrase
did.
Reaper of Death.
Yeah.
An enormous meat-eating dinosaur of the Tyrannosaur species that walked the Earth nearly 80 million years
80
ago
million.
has been discovered in Canada.
Whew.
There's only one of
Researchers revealed in a report published by the Cretaceous Research Journal.
Mm-hmm.
The dinosaur is named, Thanoter. I can't even say that.
That's why you're not a paleontologist.
Nope.
All right, Ross.
So it's not really the
Thanatorisitis.
Reaper of Death. That's just
It's
the name.
that's the
Gerudorum.
game they gave it though. That's what's cool. They literally name it the Reaper.
Whatever
of
this
Death.
name is in Greek, it translates to the Reaper of
That's
Death.
Awesome.
It's a member of the same family the Tyrannosaurus Rex
Yeah.
is a part of. The study was carried out by University of Calgary, so you know it's probably wrong.
What are you talking
The
I'd
about?
be
Royal
getting into
Tyrrell
dinosaurs.
Museum of
He got
Paleontology.
into sharks.
Sharks.
What happened?
No, it didn't.
You said something about Jaws, so I said something about the Reaper of Death, my best friend.
We're thrilled to announce the first new species of Tyrannosaur to be discovered in Canada in 50 years, eh?
I think this is just another way for Canada to try to get on top of the United States, eh?
They already are on top of the United States.
Okay,
In
he's right.
location-wise.
He must have had some really good maple syrup for breakfast.
No, it's location-wise.
The massive
Scott.
creature
I
roamed the
understand.
area. The massive creature roamed the area now known as Alberta. Scientists
Oh,
say.
man!
The
Alberta
Reaper of
Carter?
Death is the Reaper of Death is 2.5 million years older than its
It's older
closest
than us.
relative.
Thanks.
The discovery is significant because it fills the gap in our understanding of Tyrannosaur evolution.
There you go. Reaper of
But
Death. Then there's a nice photo of Joe Montana.
Montana.
But how big
That's-
was
that's
it?
not
They didn't say.
Doesn't matter, Bryce. The Reaper of Death. It could be
No,
4
I
inches
want to know
tall.
how big it is. Then you
Look at
just
him.
fucking
Look
kick
at his
it.
teeth.
That's
Because
awesome.
if that was 4 inches tall, I'd kick it in the fucking face.
I did one
It'd
time.
eat your foot.
Yeah, probably.
Mike Russell's a bear.
Okay, look.
Twice.
So they found this is all they found. They found a fucking top of a jaw.
This is bullshit, Scott.
How the fuck-
You know, that was a bullshit story just to try to one up
You
the
think I
Tyrannosaurus
invented
Rex.
the website and wrote all
Does
this?
it say
Yes.
ScottCambino.com?
It should, right?
It's you know you're gonna.
They don't have anything on about its stats or how big it was.
Let it cook, Bri. Just let it simmer.
It'll be in the next Jurassic World
Yeah,
video when
there
it
you
comes
go.
out.
Like the one that ate the phone in Jurassic 3.
Listen,
and shit it out.
the thing is, here,
I actually
look,
like Jurassic 3.
That was a great movie.
I don't know why people don't
this
like
is
it.
what I don't understand about things like this. They can dig up the bones, they can find all the things, all right. But all of the information that they're going to come up with, everything is theory.
Mhm.
Every single thing. These things, like the depiction they get in Jurassic Park where they're walking around and they're fucking roaring, they're
Yeah.
constantly wanting to kill and eat. Like, if you would compare them to modern day animals, like lions are vicious predators, correct?
They're
Debatable.
not always eating people, though.
But the majority of the
always
time they're just
They're not always
fucking
eating
laying
people.
down.
Debatable.
They're just, unless they're hungry
not on the
and they're
prowl
going to eat
all the time.
Yeah, they're not these murdered beasts that just are out to kill, or else we wouldn't fucking be here.
Yeah.
They would fucking get in here, stop
You ever see the
bears.
show, The Zoo? I think it's Zoo.
So, yeah, it was actually a book first. It was
I loved it.
What?
It was all about like animals.
No,
If they
Zoo.
changed, yes, it's called the
Yeah, it was about animals.
Yes, it was about animals. But if they
The show called The
changed,
Zoo
if
is
they
about
started all
animals?
communicating together
No
to start
way.
attacking humans, like all the lions they work
Kind
together.
of like
they're
that shitty movie, The Happening, where the plants.
That
fly
movie
together.
was so
that was,
stupid.
but the best part about that movie is the
Oh
way
my
people die. It's like,
God.
oh, we're driving to prison. These guys are cutting trees down, hanging themselves. Fucking John Leguizamo,
That
worst
movie
movie
is
since The
so
Pest.
bad.
Even though I love
I like the
Pest.
guy who
Great
Pest
movie.
is a great movie. I love the guy who jumped into the lion's den and just let himself get eaten.
No, with that, and then the guy with the freaking lawnmower when he
Yeah.
just fucking chomps him up
Good.
with the old lady just
So,
bashing her head.
Oh.
Let's watch that.
we all love Netflix.
Yay!
Even though we didn't talk about it
Yep.
at all.
And dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs and
We
Netflix.
could have a dinosaurs podcast.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
No, I don't know.
I mean, I've been calling
Just
dinosaurs
keep it
all day.
My favorite dinosaur is the Stegosaurus.
What is
Why?
that? Does it do this?
I don't have a reasoning. It's just the only one I can pronounce.